Hi, I'm Edie.
I'm Judy.
And together we're the Rainbow Grannies. Yay!
Woo! Happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving.
We know this can be a hard time for some folks in the LGBTQ community, and so we're showing you that we're welcoming you all to our Thanksgiving table. We're glad to see you.
And as most of you probably noticed, the bowls are empty right now, but when the cooking gets going, it's going to be cooking.
It's going to be good.
So, Judy and I were talking about how we had so many things we wanted to be grateful for. And one of the things is we're just thankful for all the people that we've met online this year during COVID and how wonderful this has been.
Right. And we're talking about the LGBTQ community specifically. You know, we've met a lot of you folks online from around the world, and it's just tremendous. So, and I want to thank you for your courage for coming out. I want to thank you for some of you who are still closeted and taking your time to come out, because we want you to come out safely. We're grateful to you for all of the
messages and the love that you bring to us. I mean, every day when we check our messages and we have such wonderful things being said by all of you, we're just grateful, you know.
We want to thank all of you who are outspoken about, you know, about your sexuality, and you speak out about your journey of coming out to family and sharing that with all of us. We're thankful for that.
But Thanksgiving can be that time when people decide to just jump right out there and say, well, Grandma, I'm gay, you know, and that we want to tell you that sometimes we don't think that's a good idea, but whenever you choose to do it, hey, you do it.
That's the power to you. So we know a lot of folks are thinking about coming out on Thanksgiving because that's the time when you have all your family around. And a lot of folks we know are celebrating this year on Zoom.
So that even gives you another barrier where you're a little protected. You know, it's like, you know, did we hear her right? I don't know. It got cut off. You know, you never know. So, I mean, I don't know about doing that on Zoom.
And then we're thinking about some of you who are, you know, especially some of you younger folks who are home with your family, and because of COVID, you can't go anywhere and reach out to your, you know, your network of friends. And, you know, you might be feeling a little lonely because you're gay and you can't come out to your family. We're your family too. We're here for you.
We're here.
Come and enjoy Thanksgiving with us, and just, you know, keep brave, keep courageous. Everything gets better. And for some of you who are celebrating Thanksgiving with your family, but you can't bring your significant other with you. You and your significant other are separate ways with family for Thanksgiving. We feel for you. We understand what this feels like.
Oh, yes. I've had to attend Thanksgiving before and leave the person that I loved in another house because I knew my family wasn't accepting of it. But, you know, I won't do that ever again. You know, at that time, that's what I thought I had to do, and everybody has to do what they have to do.
You know, the transgendered community, you have an especially difficult time also this time of year, Thanksgiving, you know, to celebrate, you know. And so we know some trans folks come out to, you know, after they've already been married and have children, and say you've got a whole lot of relatives to deal with who are suddenly realizing, oh, this isn't mom, this is dad. Oh, this isn't dad, this is mom.
Right.
You know, and...
Right, and family not respecting, you know, your wishes and stuff. So it can be so difficult. I also wanted to talk about substance abuse during this time of the year. A lot of us lean on alcohol or drugs, you know, because you're just kind of self-medicating getting through the holidays. I want to let you know, we all know, any of us that have self-medicated before know that that's not the way to go, because tomorrow comes and it's still tomorrow. So, if you can, try real hard to avoid that, because it's not going to make you feel any better.
Right. Reach out to your network. You've got your network on Zoom in AA. You've got your network on Zoom with family, you know, who are there for you. You've got your network of friends who are there for you, and Zoom is still a way to do it.
That's right.
Text to your friends, you know, and again, Rainbow Grannies are here.
Right.
We're here. We're going to be home all Thanksgiving Day. And we're open.
And I'm always checking my DMs on TikTok. So any of you that are following us on TikTok, if you send me a message or whatever, we're here. I mean, it may just seem like, you know, we're just touching base with you, but God knows, if you really needed to just talk for a few minutes, we're here. You know, I'll listen, so will Judy. We we can even open up the Zoom sometime and just Zoom with you, just so you know that there's somebody else there. There's a smiling face there. I know, especially with COVID and with, the gay community, it can be so isolating. I'm sure it's, a lot better now, but it can be so isolating.
Right. So some of us older folks who are home alone for Thanksgiving,
yes,
come join our table. Here's some affirmation, You are beautiful.
yes.
You are wonderful.
Yes.
You're courageous. Among the most courageous people in the world are from the LGBT community, because we've got to, learn to believe in ourselves, learn that we're not alone, and we've got to, learn to communicate with our families that they understand, communicate with our neighbors, communicate with the people we work with. That's a lot of work to do on us. And here on Thanksgiving Day, we hope that you can just take a deep breath.
Right. Well, we also want you to realize, too, is if you're one of the strong people that are out there and aren't feeling like neglected, alone, abandoned, or whatever, reach out for somebody else, because you can bet your bottom dollar there's somebody else out there that you passed in the grocery store that could just use a kind word and a big smile,
Right.
So, we want to thank you all. I hope you have a wonderful dinner. We'll be here.
And think about, all the things you are grateful for, because when we think about the things that we're grateful for, it picks up our spirits.
I could go on and on and on, if I didn't think I'd make Judy cry, Yeah, but we might as well go a little personal while we're on here, too. I want to let everybody know how grateful I am to have Judy in my life. Without her in my life, I can't even imagine how low my low would be. And I want to thank God and for my children. I have 2 wonderful children that love me very much unconditionally. And I want to thank God for Judy's daughter, because she is a warm, wonderful person, and I can tell each and every time I talk to her that she loves me too, and she also loves the fact that I love her mother. And that's a wonderful thing too, to know that she's happy. She seems like the kind that wouldn't care what I look like or whatever, just as long as I make her mom happy and everything's good there. So that's a wonderful thing.
I'm grateful to be here with Edie, because I know Edie is going to cook a dynamite Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, and even if it was pizza from Domino's,
Edie knows how to make it something.
It would still be good. So even if you end up on Thanksgiving having pizza from Domino's or whatever it is, just remember the few things that we can all remember how grateful we are for, be it our health or the sun got up this morning or.
And each day gets better.
Yes.
Each day gets better than yesterday.
And I want to thank all the Pride communities for joining us here at this table. This is pretty darn cool. I figured I'd come up with some kind of idea so I could share it with somebody, because we're just like you. It's COVID. Nobody's coming.
But here we are.
Happy
Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Rainbow Grannies love you.
Bye. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get a notification each and every time we upload a video.
Love you all.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.